Hello and welcome to the course on C Programming Learn to Code series. This is the 40th lecture of Unit 2, and in this lecture we will discuss another basic input-output function known as printf. We also discussed all the formatting characteristics available with printf function. So let's begin. If you remember, I have categorized all the console input-output function into two groups. One is called your formatted functions and second one is called your unformatted functions. All about this unformatted function was already been discussed. In today's lecture, we will discuss about this formatted function and particularly we will discuss about printf function. So let's continue the discussion. If you remember, I told you that printf is a formatted function and the syntax of writing a printf function is looking like this. You have to specify all the format strings in between the double quote, and after putting a comma you need to specify the list of variables with comma, with separating all the variables with comma. We will see a simple example of this. We have already discussed this thing in lecture number 18 of Unit 2. So those who are interested in understanding the syntax of this printf function, they can go and refer to lecture number 18 of Unit 2. You will be able to clear what I am talking about. But still, for the sake of completeness, I will take a simple example over here which will explain about this writing style. So this particular program is used to show you how to add two numbers. You can easily notice the program is only containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. So out of this 5 line, we need to focus on the discussion of this particular line, that is printf %d plus %d is equal to %d. So why I am writing this line, I will tell you. I want to display the output something like this. If the first number is 5 and the second number is 7 that I want to add, then I want to display the output something like this. 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. So I want the display, means the output window should show the output something like this. Okay, for that I have written the printf statement something like this. Well, let us first discuss all the lines individually so that you will be clear about the content. Okay, so the first line which is showing int abc, that means it is creating three variables inside the memory or three memory locations with the name a, b and c, and all are capable of storing one integer. In the second line and third line, what I have written, I have assigned the value 5 and 7 to the variable a and b. So a contains 5 and b contains 7. And in the fourth line, I have written c is equal to a plus b, which is nothing but adding the content of a to b, and whatever result we will get, we will put in c. So 5 plus 7 is 12 and 12 will be assigned to c. Now comes the discussion of this line, which is the most important one for this lecture. Well, so what I have written %d. So I have written %d, then I have put a plus symbol, then I have written again %d, then I have written %d over here. So this line shows that, this particular line shows that this %d indicating that we are going to use decimal numbers, okay, or we are going to represent integer numbers, and this is also act as a placeholder for different variable to be displayed. Here I want to display the value of a because I want the output something like this. A is having 5, b is having 7 and c is having 12. So I need to specify in this sequence only, and the first %d must work for the placeholder for a, and second %d must work as a placeholder for b, and the third %d must work as the placeholder for c. That means when this line gets executed by the compiler, the value of a will be replaced at this %d, value of b is replaced at this %d, and value of c is replaced at this %d. Okay, interestingly, if you change the order of this variable, if you change the order something like this, let's say b, c, a, then what will happen? The value of b gets replaced at this %d, the value of c get replaced at this %d, and value of a get replaced at this %d. Now suppose you have mistakenly written bca, then do you know what is the output of this program? The output will be something like this. What is the value of B? Value of B is 7 plus value of C is 12. So 7 plus 12 is equal to value of A is 5. So the output will come something like this, which is not desirable. Is not it? That is why the ordering of this variable plays an important role while you are printing or using your %d format specifier or the format strings. So when you write something like this, then what is the output of this particular line? It will be showing the output as something like this. What is the value of A is replaced here? So value of A is 5 and value of B is your 7. So 7 gets replaced here and the value of C is 12, which is replaced over here, and you will get the desired output what is you require to display. Okay, this is how the printf or the formatted function works. But where the formatting came over here? So in this particular example, there is no formatting concept involved. Now we are slowly moving towards how the formatting has been done with printf function that we are going to discuss. So let us continue the discussion. So before that, let me introduce you all the format strings available in C that we have already discussed in lecture number 18 of unit 2. But I just for the sake of completeness, I am showing all the format string available for different data types. As you can see in the previous example, we have used %d as the format string for integer, or you can use also %I over there. Besides that, all other format strings are mentioned in this slide. Whenever you are using this type of data type in your program, then obviously you have to use these format strings for displaying your outputs. Okay, so let us discuss about that formatting concept. So how to format the output produced by your printf function. So what exactly formatting do? Formatting helps us to produce more readable outputs. So the output will be more shown in a formatted way, means it will be uh, displayed in proper indentation, so that whenever a user read the output, he will able to understand what is exactly the output is trying to show us. Okay, so to do that, there will be two way of using the formatting options of printf function. One is called integer formatting and second one is called your real number formatting. But in this lecture we will focus on integer formatting, and I will create another video to discuss about your real number formatting. Now to represent integer formatting, the syntax will be used as %wd. If you remember, if you recall, in the last figure, means in this particular example, we have used only %d over here. But instead of writing %d, we can also write %5d. We can also write %7d. So this type of things we can write. But where we should write it and why we should write it, and if we'll write this thing, what will happen, that I am going to discuss. Okay, so that will take the form that is called your %wd, where w can be any integer number because we are talking about integer formatting, and obviously you have to specify the per d, that is for integer, for displaying the integer values. Okay, so what is the proper way of explaining w? W indicates the width of the field for output. However, if a number is greater than the specified field width, it will be printed in full. So you will be able to understand this within a moment. But you just remember that this is indicating the width of the field for the output. Means whatever you want to print, if you want to print a number, a 4-digit number, then your width of the field, means number of character you need to print, should be 4, because your number is 4 digit long. So your width must be 4. So if you specify 4d, then easily the number is fitted into that 4 bit field. But if you want to print a number with 4 digit, but you declared this w as 3d, then obviously three places or 3 boxes is not sufficient to display 4-digit number. That is why the formatting will not be executed and the entire number gets displayed automatically. Okay, so you will understand it properly when I am taking some examples on this. Then what this d specifies? D specifies the value to be printed is an integer. Means whatever you are trying to display, that is actually a integer number. Well, so let us begin the discussion. That is how this percentage WD helps in formatting the outputs that we want to display. We will take some example and explain all these things in detail. So I am going to open the VS Code. I have already written the program because otherwise the video will be too long. So in this particular program, you can easily notice over here. So I will explain all the lines in a proper way so that you can easily understand what I am talking about. Okay, so you can see I have written the program previously. So you can see that I have declared one variable, that is x, and x is declared inside the means allocated inside the memory with the value 1 2 3. This is a 3-digit number. So it will be easier to show you this 3-digit number to explain all the concept. Now what I have done is, from this double quote to this double quote, whatever string will be present, that will be displayed. That is output 1 1 2 3 displays. So first output, and I want to display 1 2 3, and without using percentage d only, I have used percentage 0d. Okay, and this second output what I am showing is percentage 1d. These are common: output 2, output 3, output 4. So there are 10 different output, and all the output are displaying this 123 displays. Whenever I'm using this without means I'm not using directly percentage d, I'm using the w symbol over here. So that w that we have discussed right now, w represents the integer number 0 1 2 3 up to 9 I have used, but I am trying to display 123. Okay, so let me first run this code, and whatever output I will get, I will explain those output in a sequential manner. Okay, so let us run this code. So you can see the output something like this: the first output, the second output, and so on. Okay, so in this output you can see the output 1, the first line. Okay, so in the first line, output 1 123 displays percentage 0d. So before I am explaining this one, let us discuss this part. Which one? This 5. Let's say output 6 I want to discuss. Okay, so what exactly it is done is, whenever this line gets executed, output 6, which is shown over here, output 6, then I have written 123 displays. 123 displays, everything is displaying something like this: output 6 123 displays. Okay, then I have written percentage 5d. So what this printf function will do, he will declare 5 different boxes. From here to here you can notice there are 5 boxes: 1 2 3 4 5. These 5 boxes has been declared by this percentage 5d. After that, it is written the value of x. So what is the value of x? We know that the value of x is 123, and this 123 will be displayed in the right side, or the right aligned. It will be displayed in the right aligned manner. So the first two boxes will be not filled up, and 123 get displayed over here. Got it? Similarly, if you consider this line, this is 6d, so it is creating 6 different places. Okay, so the box is starting over here. You can easily notice 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 boxes will be allocated. Similarly, for the next line, it is allocating 7 boxes: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 boxes is allocating, and in the right side the output get displayed. Now comes to the discussion of this one, 0d. In 0d, what will happen? It will create one box, and I am trying to put inside the single box, I am trying to put 123, which is not possible. So this 0d ignores the box concept. Okay, and it will display in full 123. Similarly, for 1d, it is also ignored because 123 itself 3-digit number. So by putting one box, we cannot display the content. Similarly, if you see 2D, 2 boxes is not sufficient. In 3D, 3 boxes is sufficient. You can see 3 in output 4, there will be 3D. So up to this, you can see the outputs are aligned properly at these places. But when you see the next line, which is nothing but that is output 5, in output 5 there is written percentage 4D. So when the 4D concept come over here, then due to this percentage 4D, a new box, means 4 box gets allocated. 1 2 3 4 boxes gets allocated, and 1 2 3 is displayed right aligned. Similarly, for 5 6 7 8 and 9, you can see in the last statement, that is output 10, there will be 9 boxes are available over here. So out of these 9 boxes, it will display the output in the last 3 box, and the remaining 6 box gets unfilled. Got it? So this is how the output get displayed by using the formatted operation of printf function. To elaborate more, means not only you can display 123. So if somebody want to fill zeros in place of this blank boxes, that is also possible. So how it is possible, that I am trying to show you. Suppose I told you that whenever we are writing percentage 9D, the outputs are displayed by using 9 boxes. So whether the 9 boxes is created or not, I am just drawing it. So do you believe that there will be 9 boxes created? So I will show you with a simple example. So without writing percentage 9D, if I write percentage 090, you can see the differences in the output immediately. If I'll do that, you can see here. So the output is something coming like this. That means actually 9 boxes is actually declared. You can see 00060 will be appended over there, and 123 get displayed. Similarly, if you want to fill 0 in this boxes, in the 8 means this 8 boxes concept, it is also can be done. So if I run this program, you can see zeros get filled up. Got it? Similarly, other formatting options are also available with printf function. So those formatted options will be explained in the next program, so that I'm coming to that. But remember, it is not that always you have to allocate the boxes and the output will become as right aligned. You can also make it left aligned. So to make it left aligned, you have to use a minus symbol before these digits. So you can see a simple example over here, so that it will be more clear. Okay, so let me remove this. So in this example, you can see I want to print the value of x and z. So there are two variables, x contains 12 and z contains 1 2 3 4 5. This is a 5-digit number, this is a 2-digit number. So to display this 2-digit number, I have used the first 3 printf statement over here, 1 2 3. Okay, output 1 2 3 to display 12, and we have used 9D percentage 090 that we have already discussed. Then I have used minus 9D. So try to understand this one, and let me display this 3 first, then you will be able to understand what is I'm talking about. Let me make it what I will make it, I'll display this 3 first, then we will discuss everything. So let me make it comment line from here to here. Okay, so now everything gets command line. So that means only I want to execute this 3 line, and I will show you the differences. So if I run this program, you can easily notice. So from this output, you can easily notice. Let me clear the screen first. Again, I will run it. Well, so from this output, you can easily notice that the first output, which displays 12, output 1 displaying 12, displays percentage 9D. So 9 boxes has been created and 12 will displayed in the right aligned. In the second output, you can see I have written percentage 090. So due to this, what will happen? So the next output will be displays the same 12 but appended 6 zeros toward the left side of this. That is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so actually 7 zeros get appended before 1 2, means you want to display 12, so 7 0 will be appended because there are 9 boxes created. And in the third line you can see I have used minus 9d. So by doing this, what I am trying to say is show you is actually the 9 boxes has been created, but I don't want to display this 12 in the right side of these boxes. I want to display it left aligned, means I want to display it on the left side of the boxes. That is why I am using minus symbol. So due to this 12 get displayed over here in the left side of the 9 allocated boxes. Well, now if you can ask the question, sir, if I'll put minus 9 minus 0 9, will it alert all the remaining boxes to 0 in the right side? No, it will not do that. So to show you that one, I have used this printf function over here. So the next printf function, let me make it comment line the below 4 line. So you can see I have used minus 09d. Here I have used 09d, and due to this 0 is filled up in the left side, and you are assuming that if I'll put minus 09d, then 0 must be filled in the right side of these boxes, but it will not do that. Otherwise the value of this actual value gets changed. So let me show you the output. If you do this, you can see the output is coming the same output, that is 12 only. Output 4, it is showing only 12. It is not appending zeros at the right side, otherwise the meaning will be different. So that is why the printf function is intelligent enough that you should not means instruct him to put zeros in the right side boxes. Okay, so this is all about your printf 1 2 3 4. Now the next part, that whatever we have written over here, I want to display 1 2 3 4 5, that means 5-digit number in percentage 9d. Obviously the things are more clear over, I think it will be clear to all of you within a moment. So if I run the entire program, you can see the output something like this. Let us discuss about output 5. In output 5, what I have written, percentage 9d. So due to percentage 9d, 9 boxes gets allocated and the output is displayed in the right side. Similarly, percentage 09d. So due to this, the leftmost 4 boxes will be filled with zeros. And whenever I am writing percentage minus 9d, so the output coming in the left side of this boxes. Then when I'm writing percentage minus 090, then it will be no impact, and 1 2 3 4 5 get displayed automatically. So with this we will come to the end of the discussion of formatted functions with printf function. I hope you all have understood the concept in a detailed manner. If still you have any doubt in this discussion, you can post your queries on the comment section. So that's all for the today's class. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.